cards, deployment cards, and condition cards. Start with the...
So you said the mission was engage the enemy?
Yes.
Cool. Okay.
We're engaged. Congratulations.
I'm already married.
Engaged. Oh, I don't think that's illegal, though.
No. I mean, like, only if you try to claim it for tax purposes, right?
All right. So now you need to determine the attacker and the defender. Are you always defender?
No, I'm not playing that
So you
admiral.
put the new rules in the book.
Yeah.
Because he's smarter than us.
I printed out.
Which is a skill test?
Admiral value.
Oh, admiral value. My admiral value is 1. What's your admiral value?
Right.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. What did you say?
Which means he gets to pick attacker or defender?
Yeah, you want to be the attacker or the defender. In this scenario, it doesn't necessarily matter, but the attacker gets to choose.
Or the defender chooses the card first, but also deploys first, right? I believe. I could be wrong.
Yeah, the attacker starts choosing first.
Oh, okay, cool.
We're choosing the cards.
So we're going to be...
Okay.
You can flip them over.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I will be the attacker then.
Woohoo! I didn't pick the always defender guy, and I'm already the defender. Sweet. Oh, good. We didn't get the wackadoodle deployment. That makes me so happy.
Yes.
I hate it so much.
Okay.
Yeah, so keep in mind from the deployment perspective, the head
Is where the wind
is
is.
where the wind is.
Okay.
The wind is up here for those who are watching at home. Or at work.
So one of those is a bad choice.
Yes. Let me just move this out of the way, Greg. Just... Well...
Maybe it's not a bad choice.
Is it? Because who automatically... Does the defender automatically win if it goes to time and there are no strike points?
Honestly, I don't know. I've never
It's never come up.
never hit that one.
We'll have to look it up.
It is...
Again, for those of you at home, if you have not been playing or following this, we have not played a bunch of games of Oak and Iron yet. I almost called it Battle Boats.
We like to call it battle boats.
Superior positions. That sounds really good.
That's where you get to move after deployment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which is good. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like event cards. I think your admiral's better than mine.
Well, he's more admiral.
Yeah.
He's a two-pigeon
I do have skilled. I think I actually have skilled too. I'll have to pull up the list on my phone. I think I want to get rid of these so I can add terrain pieces. Ooh, I do like this one. I'll take Shoal Coast. Add 1 to 3 shoal terrain pieces and 1 to 2 islands or rock terrain pieces to the terrain pool.
All right.
Now, remind me about the order of selecting the cards. Is there anything
You just
special?
can't select the same color twice.
Okay.
So, like, I didn't need to pick one of these because you already did.
Yeah.
High likelihood I know which deployment you're taking on, pure convenience sake.
Yeah, it would suck to have to rearrange. But if you, want to, if you really want to, I'm not going to call you a dick, but I would think it.
I don't know, maybe he just stays down here and waits for me.
It's not bad. I've done
Like, this is really long. Like, if I move anywhere from here, but the problem is I could deploy all my stuff up here and just hang out. And he has a very hard time coming up at me.
It's true, yeah. You could split it like that and then just anchor, and then this is going to be very boring for everybody involved. And
Yeah.
those at home who aren't involved.
Yes. Larboard. Okay, which means I gotta pick one of these, which is probably gonna be fog. Yeah, so I have a ton of terrain. And you can move into fog banks, right?
Yeah, you can move through fog banks. Shooting into, through, out of is the problem. All right, so determine the terrain pieces that you have.
Okay. You're the attacker. Do you have any? I think you get to pick terrain first if it matters. If you have any. I don't think you have any.
Okay.
1 to 3 shoals.
Fog on one side, islands on the other.
Yeah.
Shoals on one side, rocks on the other.
So shoals are mostly okay. Just as a heads up. Is this shoal, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, this is a shoal.
Yeah, shoals you can move through. So shoals, if you
might run
hit
aground.
them, you run through them. And then after your
One
movement
small
ends, you
islands.
roll to see what happens.
Let's get the small islands.
The rocks are just like islands. You can't, once you hit them, you hit them.
Stuck.
And then 0 to 3 fog banks. Do we just want a ton of terrain? No, it's
Okay.
fine.
And we have extra terrain pieces too.
Yeah, we do actually. Which is we have 3 sets of terrain pieces. So that's what I'll pick for terrain. All
Okay.
right. So what's next?
The objective card doesn't have any terrain pieces involved, so now starting with the defender, you alternate turns placing terrain pieces.
Neat. And if it's wholly within his deployment zone, then he gets to move it afterwards,
Correct.
right?
Yeah. Afterwards, if you have a terrain piece that's wholly within your own, you can move it up to musket shot, I believe. Any terrain piece can only be moved once. You can't
Right.
move the objective piece.
It is officially there. Now you can put one of those down.
And you have fog,
Fog.
2 islands, and 3 shoals.
One island now, but one island has been placed. Again, have not played enough games of this to actually know how to correctly place terrain. To my advantage. Ooh, scary. Ooh, it's to the center, right? Your deployment. Okay.
Yeah, and can't be within a musket shot of another piece.
Musket shot or cannon shot?
Musket shot.
That seems good. Oh, for terrain placement. That's right. Seems like a good spot. Do shoals do anything to the line of sight?
No, but
Okay.
that's going to be within musket shot of
Oh,
another
yeah.
piece, so.
Here you go, Greg. Enjoy. And then you get to place this one.
We'll see your shoal.
Okay. And now we get to move stuff that's wholly within our deployment zone,
Yep,
right?
starting with the defender, you can take turns moving any piece.
How far?
Up to musket shot. Is it musket shot or cannon? Up to musket shot away from its current position, and it can be within any distance of another piece.
terrain piece.
So you could hug them all close together if you would like.
You make friends. Cool.
You get to move your shoals.
Yeah, closer to my board edge. Smart. Boo.
Starting with the defender, you place all of your squad within your
All my
deployment
troops.
zone.
I guess I'll just do a rundown real quick. I have 2 flutes and a sloop. The 2 flutes have efficient loaders, and one has Manuel Rivero de Pardal, who wanted to fight Henry Morgan and didn't, and then eventually died. And then the sloop actually is poorly armed, which means it can't hit at cannons. Never count for hits, and cannot cause critical hits at cannon range. It also has a boarding party, so it's basically just a anti-boarding guy. We'll see if he matters. Don't worry.
Cannot be boarded at all?
No, he can be boarded. It's just he's set up to repel boarders.
Got it.
And then I have the whole half.
We can edit that out.
Right. Just clip it. Why did everything move really fast all of a sudden? You don't really need to be in formation at all. Okay, and we all start at battle sail. We are all within pistol and in formation. Neat.
You get to deploy yours. Can't be within cannon shot of his. Anywhere in your deployment zone.
Sure, I need to mark some stuff. I did take the stout upgrade because it is half the points for the Spanish. And I also took additional guns.
Sweeps are quite useful, actually. That extra 1 movement at the end is nice.
Yeah, it's a crew action to do a move 1, right? It makes you faster than just about everything.
And I'm a huge fan of Yar, because it gets you out of tight positions a lot of
Mhm.
times.
Yar is super cool because you can move, you can turn into the wind, move, and then turn back out of the wind. It's one of the only easy ways of going back up the board.
And you can be in the fog. It doesn't.
Well, that's what I heard.
Yeah. So you can move through the fog easily. Shooting into it is additional. Shooting through, into, out of is an additional range.
Okay.
at my ships, I've got the Queen Anne's Revenge, the Revenge, and a Brigantine. They all have skill 2. I kept it easy. I didn't have anything else. And then I have Black Bart, who gives inspiring, remove 2 points of fatigue when taking a rally action.
All right. So now choose your first initiative card. Oh, you guys are done with these.
Most of these don't do much.
So we're choosing next one and this one?
We'll reveal these and then choose the next
Then
one,
choose
right?
next one.
Yeah. Well, I don't really mind.
Oh,
Alright.
immediately after ships are deployed, move all your ships
Oh.
using speed 3 tool.
Yeah,
Ships are upgraded.
you should do that now.
This change? No, this is not change.
Oh, middle.
Oh,
Arrow to arrow. Yep.
I assume that they can turn as well.
Yeah, it's a move, right? I mean, I think it's a move.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it counts as a move. La Revanche. Having a third person while the video is recording is actually going to be super handy. In case one of us needs to run to grab a drink. Or order a pizza.
Oh, yeah. Guess we should finalize lunch.
Yeah, we'll talk lunch. Lunch? That's what you used to call me. That's a line from a very forgotten about movie that I'm not going to say out loud.
All right. So you're done with your stuff.
Yep.
Right here, those cards.
You ready to flip your... Oh, your setup cards.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Just get them out of your way.
Let's get her done.
All right. Flip initiative.
Yep. I am resilient. I'm a 4. Ships in this squadron reduce the amount of damage taken from each attack by 1 to a minimum of 1.
Okay. Deception. Ships in the squadron may not be attacked at cannon shot.
Haha! I can't attack you anyways.
All right. Select your next initiative cards.
Got it?
Oh, can't cause critical hits. Oh, interesting. So the crits still count as a hit at cannon range. But
Yeah,
they can't
only-
cause a critical.
Yeah.
That seems fair. I'll allow it. Let's do that.
All right. So then you go by initiative value on your.
Unfortunately, that means I have to move first. Currently in battle sail, which means we'll start with a sloop, which means my natural movement is 3. So now I go to my
So
seamanship action, right?
So you determine your speed rating,
Okay.
which is you're in the wind. So, and then go to your seamanship action. Change heading to speed.
I will attempt to adjust speed to slow down.
Okay.
Because the other guys will have to also do it. Actually, 3 inches is probably fine. I don't really need to adjust heading either. I could adjust heading. That's fine. Or it's a sloop. That means it goes where it wants, right? You're going to die, buddy. I had a plan for you. I should just execute the plan, right?
All right, remind me the dice allocation.
I am doing a seamanship action, which is 5 dice.
Okay.
Naturally.
Oh, that's right. Okay,
Mhm.
so all doesn't matter which ship. It's just 5.
Yep, it's 5. There are some things that can give you a bonus or a reroll, like skilled, or like the English kit plus the seamanship actions. So I guess I'm going to adjust my speed. I rolled at least one sail or skull, and so is success. So I could adjust my speed if I saw fit. Which I probably will. Do I want to go slower? Slower seems worse. Do I want to go faster? Faster seems better. Okay. So I'm going to make use of Yar, where I will turn before and after. Note to self, cannot shoot at cannon range. Against your dudes. Okay, cool beans. Alright, and then I gotta get a wake marker. I'm almost always tempted to put these on the cards. And not actually out on the table. Because they run into ships a lot.
They get in the way.
Mm-hmm.
That's an interesting. Wonder if
I mean, because you have a fore aft, starboard, larboard. Right? Actually, I have no idea what larboard is.
starboard.
This is the same side.
Well, you have port and starboard,
Right.
and then you have fore and aft.
Then you have upways and sideways, right?
You're upside down.
And this was, oh, that's not good. Do you see fish at eye level currently? I'm guessing you're activating Revenge.
Yes. Going with the Revenge first. Going to adjust speed.
May I take a moment to pick out that the Brigantine is actually the most ridiculous looking ship in the pack?
And you didn't want to do any crew actions with your ship.
I don't think. Change sail setting would be the only thing, but I'm not going to.
I did not succeed.
We get 3 fortune points for rerolls.
Oh yes.
I'll actually set mine right here. I got you covered. No, unless you have. Oh, you like the X's. Those are for out of action. These are fortune points. Yep.
Yeah, you're not out of action yet. Soon.
Soon, maybe. Engage the enemy.
That was a good one to pick. I mean, it's
Yeah, no, it's fairly straightforward.
Okay. So I'm not adjusting speed because I failed.
I don't even actually know why I took this guy.
3.
That's fine. I could have taken no Admiral and just done more upgrades. Don't taste me, bro. I can't shoot you at cannon. You sure can shoot me at cannon.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I meant to bring a D10
Just in case.
for the turn marker.
Oh, that's actually
If only we were at some place that
had dice. I doubt that I have a set up here though, unless my D&D backpack's up here somewhere.
You've got the special dice jar downstairs.
Yeah, there is a plethora. Excellent.
Don't cheat. I'm gonna go
don't think I have
borrow a
any.
It's
dice
alright.
from
I
you.
was already cheating. Greg has made me aware that I was using a fired marker
fired
as a. Okay. So crew actions. The only thing that really does anything right now is change sail setting.
No, I'm good.
Okay, cool beans. So we'll activate number 1. We'll go ahead and see if we can adjust our speed. Whoa, God. Probably failed. I'll roll this one. Yep, failed. Doesn't really matter. So he's moving speed 3. These are not particularly fast ships. Turn a little bit. Oh wow, that's actually, you can do a really tight turn on these guys. So we'll go there. Because I don't think I'm shooting this round. No crew action. Wake marker. Go ahead. Suddenly realizing I don't like where I put that island. Maybe I do.
Dead ahead.
Maybe I do. We'll see. Forget the maneuver. Go straight out.
Just going to move.
He's too fast, Craig. You gotta slow him down. Okay. Wake marker. Since the guy in front of him did not manage to adjust his speed, he's not going to even try.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm Tsunami.
Right.
Godzilla! Godzilla!
I guess I can actually anchor it a little bit because I want to be able to swing back pretty hard next turn. We'll see. He'll go right there. Okay. Your activation, sir. I'm gonna
Well,
get
just
blown up.
speed.
It's a likely story. Is he too fast? Oh, he's too,
Too
slow.
slow.
He's like too
He's just a
normally.
good guy. No, we're not.
That is no, not happening today. Bum 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 bum. Neat. Well, now for the shoestings, right?
Yes.
Neat. Neat. Okay. that's a card. That card probably doesn't have text. We'll see.
It's like, what was I thinking?
Yeah. Man, to like 5 minutes ago, me is really dumb. Like aggressively dumb.
So normally you would get to shoot first, right?
Whoever has the
Yeah,
initiative.
initiative.
But I can't attack you outside of. I can't attack you at cannon range, and we're out of cannon range. So
Okay.
I guess I can remove. I have to still activate a ship, so I will remove my weak marker.
Okay.
Shoot me.
He will shoot first.
Go ahead and shoot me. Cannon range. Shocking.
That is...
This should be 5. I think it's pretty good.
Yes.
And you hit on cannons and crits. You're in formation, so you have a 6. Assuming the one in the center is your flag.
Yeah.
Cool. Perfect. Yahtzee. Or the opposite of it.
Skill 2.
Ooh, you paid for skill 2. That's good. 1. Okay. Did you want to keep it or fortune point reroll it?
Oh, I'll keep it.
Okay. So 1. What are you rolling again for? It was a hit.
It was a hit.
It was a cannon.
Cannon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So-
okay.
So 1 against your...
I am small, so I increase the fortitude check by 1 at cannon shot, which means you have to have at least 2 hits to score 1. However, you produced at least 1 hit, which is 1 fatigue. Neat.
Okay.
Congratulations. I don't know that there are any more shots because the fog bank is going to increase the
Yeah.
distance by 1. Yeah, you might have. No,
Yeah.
you might. Okay. So we can take these off. I can stop bumping my stuff. And we move on to turn 2. This gets discarded. Well, or returned to your hand. Very
This
likely.
one gets discarded.
Oh, yeah.
So,
And then we reveal our next one.
yep, reveal initiative.
Greg. Oh, yeah. It's all good. Aggression. Hey, we tied.
Oh.
We get an event card.
I was not prepared with the event deck.
That's okay. I'll talk about what mine does. When a ship in this squadron makes an attack of any kind within musket shot, must score at least 1 hit, the target takes 1 point of fatigue.
Read again.
Whenever a ship in this squadron makes an attack of any kind within musket shot, the target takes 1 point of fatigue.
Okay.
So I'm probably...
Even if you take a shot, you don't have to hit.
I must score at least 1 hit.
Okay.
So, realistically, it just means if I hit with an attack, you're very likely going to take 2 points of fatigue.
Okay.
And what's yours do?
Effective fire, increase the broadside value of each ship in the squadron by 1 for the rest of this turn.
Neat.
All right, because your initiatives matched, an event happens. Because the numbers match, the event happens.
Mm-hmm.
The event is rough seas. If a ship rolls more than 6 attack dice during a broadside, resolve the attack, then roll 1 dice for each attack dice over 6. Add 1 point of damage to the attacking ship for each sail or crit result. This effect lasts the rest of the game.
Okay.
So if you take an attack over how many?
6.
Over 6 or at 6?
More than 6.
More than 6? Probably not happening this game. Oh, it might happen to you
For
this
Greg.
round,
That
actually.
might happen this turn, actually. That's going to be unfortunate. More than 6, okay.
Yep.
And
Then
roll
you
8.
potentially, it's because you're, I guess you're pitching the ship
Yeah.
from firing so many guns.
Well, that and the
Yeah. Do 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 do
Okay.
do.
Okay. Oh, and then we do a
admiral value.
admiral value 2.
Yeah. If the admiral value matches, then you go to a skill
Skill
challenge.
challenge. What's your admiral values higher? So you'll go first.
Okay. All right.
Oh, we have to pick another initiative card.
Oh, yeah.
Just a heads up. This is kind of a tough choice. I kind of want to save my fancy
The one-time use.
one. Yeah.
Then in turn 9, you're like, I never did use that
I
thing.
never used it. It was so good. Okay. I have my next card picked.
All right, Greg. Determine your ship's or activate a ship. Determine the ship speed, and then do any crew actions.
So, which ship, I wonder, are you activating first?
Yeah.
So its current speed is 3.
Got ombre in the front.
Okay.
Increasing sail does not.
Change sail setting is a crew action. We're not there yet.
Yeah. So you can adjust speed.
We're in
I'm
seamanship
sorry,
action.
adjusting the speed. Okay.
Yeah,
But
you
adjusting
can-
speed does not alter your attack at all, right?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just plus or minus 1 speed for the purposes of moving.
We'll adjust speed.
Shocker. Makes success. Got 1. So would you like to go up to 4 or down to 2?
Up to 4.
You can, I think, go up to 5 on a sloop.
And you're looking for crits and sales on the dice, right?
Yes, crits and sales for seamanship actions. Seamanship actions. Oh wow, I said that out loud. I'm mad at myself now. Neat. Yep, I'm going to activate my sloop.
Would that be how Sperm Bank transports things overseas?
Thank you. Overseas. Yeah. The sloop is going to try to adjust speed. We weren't so good at it last time. We succeeded. Wish I had shot with that attack instead, but that's okay. So normally we're speed 3, so we're going to go down to speed 2. Should we go into the lion's teeth? Probably not. Seems really dangerous. Yeah, whatever.
He's fast, isn't he?
He is fast, so I could go faster if I want. I could go really fast if I wanted. But I'd prefer not, actually. I guess I can turn back just a little bit to get a little bonus. Yar. Yeah, whatever.
Are you going to jump it, or?
I'm going to run straight into it. It's a good way to stop. If you're ever curious.
You can stop.
You do stop.
And you're stuck there for 2 turns at least.
I think 19 diggity do. It's the technical term. It's the nautical term.
Adjusting speed. Oh, are you doing anything else?
Putting out a wake marker and repairing my ship. Or rallying.
Rally.
Yeah. He's really just there to get up in stuff. No, wait, it's not safe to go alone.
And remind me of the definition of, well, not inline, but
In formation.
information.
You have to be able to draw a line from the center.
You are currently in formation with the
Yeah.
front ship. Yes. From the center or just anywhere on the front?
Center to the base.
Oh, okay. So you might not be in formation quite. You might have to turn towards me a little bit
From the
if you want to
center
from one.
to
So the front of your big ship needs to be able to point to the back of the ship in front of it.
okay.
So you're just a hair off or something, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now you're
Like you bump
now
it
you're all
around
over the place.
8,000 times. We'll just put it where I want.
Okay.
Can I just put it wherever I want?
It's the rough sea taking effect here.
It is the rough sea taking effect.
Right.
Ooh, how many guns does that one have?
Two.
Is it a lot?
Just one.
So you can reload, rally, repair, change sail setting, board, row, transfer flag, or send a landing party.
Change sail settings.
I
About
like a
the
single
only
landing
thing.
party
All right,
Oh, okay,
into
cool.
the fog.
into the.
We're gonna miss them. There were giant mantises in there. Number one is going to adjust speed.
Okay, number one.
Yeah. Okay, number two. So normally it's 3. We can go up to 4. Do we want to move? No, we want to turn after.
And did you pull like the disappearing island one, or is this like you give
No.
like whoop, you pull the island out last minute? I feel like
No,
that's.
I think it's going to be all right.
The ship has yar.
This ship is actually really nimble because it can adjust heading and then turn again before it moves. You'll see.
He can be 90 degrees here in just
Yeah.
a second.
Good.
Yeah.
Can he see that that's coming behind him?
No, actually, it has no idea
Oh,
whatsoever.
Well,
Eh-eh.
okay.
Just
slow as she goes.
is nothing if not consistent.
Yeah, well, I guess you're just gonna hang out back here, little guy.
Hanging out.
Yeah, I'll give him a little turbo.
He's
boost.
going so much faster. Okay. We'll adjust speed on the guy in the back. We will.
I feel like I need those little sticks.
Yeah.
Like that would go easier.
Maybe.
Like
Give him
I
those
saw somebody
sauces.
play Fantasy Battle. Those kind of like those poker chip movers.
Oh yeah.
Take large swing at once.
You're not as important this turn, so we'll just keep you straight. Cool beans.
We're in the shooty up phase.
Yep,
Also known
Greg
as
goes first.
attack.
Okay. Well. So I have two guys in broadside.
How do you measure to see if line of sight's going through a fog bank?
From the center of the attacking ship, you have to be able to hit
fog
a
bank.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah.
So you can't shoot him.
Okay.
You can.
yeah. So Greg has to be able to target the center of your ship and a corner.
Yes, which he can do with both.
And then broadside is straight off the edges, the parallel edges of the front and back.
Right, which is here, which means he has my aft in his broadside.
So he can broadside him, correct?
I think
He's in
so. Just, I'm under that impression.
the- okay.
Yeah, that's just a literal straight line
What's that?
from the broadside, but then line of sight is drawn from the center of your ship to
Mhm.
the center and a corner of the opposing ship.
I wish I had a shorter ruler.
Okay.
Because I was curious if his center line and my center line across the fog bank or not. But,
Oh, from this.
Mhm.
Well, I don't. I feel like he cuts the corner of that.
Jeff, Judge.
I mean, I feel like it.
I'm gonna make
You
it
say-
his fault.
You almost want an
Well, you can-
adjustable size.
Yeah, that's what I was
stick
saying.
it-
You can.
So, I'm going to say that it probably is going to nick it.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's kind of what I.
Which means the attack is through the fog bank.
Yeah.
Okay. Which means neither one of us are shooting.
So for-
It's this guy and this guy.
Yeah, so again, imagine that you're sailing, so you haven't stopped, you just haven't cleared the fog bank enough to fully get a shot.
Okay, so we'll start with him. I guess he's
Okey-dokey.
the only one. Well, can he take? He can take a shot.
You
It
can
would be
partial
at-
fire.
Only at musket range, though. Which you're outside of musket range of everything.
Am I?
I can guarantee it.
Sounds like that was by design.
It sounds like I just measured it a minute ago.
Ah,
That's musket shot, if you're curious.
okay.
So these guys are a musket shot of each other.
Okay, so we'll start with this.
Sure.
The little broadside little man here.
Sure, probably fine. I'll allow it. Yeah, it's actually closer than I thought it was. Especially whenever I bumped your ship back. That's really...
Move it a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's 6. Wait, no. Wrong order. Flip it.
Revenge, which is 5.
5.
And 6 because he's in formation.
Is it +1 because they're in formation?
Yes.
Then it's +2 for
Oh.
effective fire.
Neat. Perfect.
That's gonna come into play, which is awesome.
Need more dice?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's not great. Oh, then roll 1 for each attack dice over 6.
Over 6,
okay,
yeah.
cool. So you get to do all your normal attack stuff, and then...
You take a chance of
Yeah.
which is 1.
So you're only rolling 1, which is fine. The sloop may die. You're looking for muskets, crits, and cannons. I think I see a couple. So not the pistols and not the sabers.
So everything with these 3.
Yep.
Skill 2.
Yep, reroll 2. You picked up 2 hits. 6 hits.
Any crits?
2.
There were 2 crits, but we resolved the first part of the attack first, which is redundant. And I'm glad I said it out loud. Neat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool.
Minus your hull value.
Yeah.
My fortitude is 1, so it takes 1 hit to score 1 hit. To score 1 damage.
Don't you negate the 1?
No. That's just how many hits he needs to do 1 damage.
Okay.
Didn't you have something special that reduced?
Not anymore.
Oh, that was your card?
Yes.
Okay.
And then you scored at least 1 hit, so I take 1 point of fatigue guaranteed.
Okay. Now the crits?
Yeah. Muskets, I think that's nothing.
Nothing.
Can I spend a fortune token?
To reroll the crit token? Yeah, sure, go for it. They reroll both of them.
Yeah, all of them.
Oh.
Yeah, fortune does everything.
Still
Yes, correct. Guns are bad on crits.
Alright, so now you are...
So put a broadside fired marker there. Got it. And remove the wake marker because you have activated. Well, my sloop is not long for dual rolled. But that's okay. Because we're going to attack back with our 1 dice.
Oh, wait. I have to resolve the...
Oh, yeah, you roll 1 die. Nothing.
Yeah, crit or sale.
Can I spend a fortune to make you roll it?
Wish you could.
Alright. Well, I have 1 billion damage and 1 fatigue. Somehow I didn't take any fatigue from the crits. So we're going to activate the sloop. It is also going to fire le broadside at musket distance back at you. So normally it gets 3 minus 1 for fatigue, but then plus 1 for formation. So 3 dice. Anything else special? I don't think so. I do not currently have skilled. Because I have more fatigue than you do, which is rude. So never treat cannons results as hits. So cannons don't actually hit.
No, just crits.
Cool. Looking at 1 hit, which is probably fine. What's your fortitude value? It's 1, right?
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Okay, cool. Just cool. So 1 hit, which means you immediately take 1 fatigue and 1 damage, and then you take an extra fatigue from my aggression card. So you take 2 fatigue total.
Got it. Oh, yeah.
And 1 damage.
Got it.
Perfect.
Oh, you still have more damage left, don't you?
Yeah. Not quite dead.
Yes.
Only mostly dead.
That's not cannon shot,
Feeling
right?
better now.
Correct.
You're right.
Not cannon shot.
Oh, should have done that.
What's that?
4 and after rigging. So when in Wim's eye, skill test for change heading.
Change heading, yeah.
Yeah, you're not
changing
in-
speed. Okay.
Correct.
Comes into effect
Oakley.
when you're facing the wind, going into it. It allows you to maneuver your way out of it. I think we determined the rest of the shots can't shoot.
No moss shots.
Not even, and the indirect fire has to be at musket.
Musket.
Yeah.
Musket.
Yeah.
I feel like you need one of those big metal squares to go underneath this,
I mean,
and then
sure.
put magnets underneath.
Oh,
so
sure.
You don't slightly bump.
Yeah. So discard the old one, moving, or put it back in your hand. Next one, resilient. I'm -1 damage for the round again.
I am down. Are you down? I'm down.
Reduces fatigue, right?
Yeah, reduce the amount of fatigue taken each attack by 1.
I gotta go first this time. Intriguing. Let's go do that. That's fine. Right? Um, yeah, we're gonna do that. That's fine. Which is, yeah, okay, perfect.
All right, Jonathan has the higher initiative.
Well, that's what I heard. What if I'm gonna activate the sloop first? So we are going to adjust heading. Hiya! I succeed with flying colors,
So
which means I get a free 1-speed turn. I'll put this back here in a minute. Okay. Currently moving at speed 3. I will up it to speed 4. I will use. I'm actually going to get the. This is one of the wider ones, right? So I'm going to use Yar. Yeah. And I'm going to turn before I move. Just a little bit.
and because he's fast and in sailing large, he can increase his speed by 1 for free.
And then I'm going to come back just a little bit. Neat. Well,
Would you like the landing party now?
that's right. Go beans. I'm a die. Just, I don't know that repairing the ship's going to do anything, so I'm going to shoot once before I die, and then we're going to be dead, right? What?
Okay.
Rally.
Okay, I was gonna say you leave rally.
Alternatively, it was reload, which is okay. It buys me 2 dice. Unless Greg's feeling frisky.
I advise against ramming speed.
Mm. Oh, well, we'll look at everything good.
I think it worked out great.
Yes.
I think if I could have done the 5-inch move, I think I could have tried and board him from the front.
Yeah, because you could yard.
Yeah. So I would have been
Which
able to
is-
do much better if I was a smarter human being last turn
Yeah.
with the way I moved, because I got a little too close to the island.
Yeah.
So-
Boarding in the front is it's.
It's amazing.
Um,
They only score if they're making a close combat attack from their front. They only score hits on crits. If you're getting from the side, yeah, no, it's very, very bad.
Wait, just speed?
Sure.
Nope.
Not today.
this is what you get from a bunch of rowdy pirates.
It's like I literally put that ship out there for him to do the pirate thing, you know, where he gets on board my ship and then fights me. Well, you potentially can board. It's really close.
Actually, I can yar.
No, not quite. Yeah, you could yar back into me if that's what you wanted. I think pretty much no matter what you do, end up side to side. Oh, don't do that. Don't go that far. Come back. There you go. You want the tip to be just ahead of my stern a little bit.
Yeah, because if you come in the front way, you're just going to get obliterated.
You'd much rather us buckle up side to side.
Is that considered close enough, though, to board?
You can try to. It's a boarding action.
Yeah.
I will get to close combat you first.
Okay.
So it might not be in your best interest to do that.
And the, what's the distance on boarding? Is it one?
It's
Yard
like this. Yard.
So yeah. Then you move directly towards them until they touch, and then you button up.
I'm going to come back just a little bit. I thought
Yeah.
I had to actually touch him.
No. Yeah.
I thought I had to Uncle Bad touch him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the only thing I don't like about boarding is if you have a lower initiative, you kind of don't want to do it unless the ship's already pretty banged up. But
And this
unless you
direction,
just
though?
feel really confident.
So it's a crew action to board.
Yep. So it's one of the things you can do right now, if you'd like to.
Or I could reload.
Also good. If you reload, you will probably just absolutely vaporize that ship off the face of the planet. Okay. Okay. So then my second ship is moving, and we'll attempt to adjust speed. Do you want to go faster or slower? I do not know. Yeah, I guess I can figure it out later. Cool. So 3, so I can go down to 2. Or go up to 4. But then, however, would I declare thumb war? If I go up to 4, I have to guarantee that, well, he'll do it. It'll be fine. Everything's fine here. We're all fine. How are you? I'll go before, actually. Okay. That's not exactly what I wanted, but that's okay. Crew action, wave my hand angrily in your general direction. Because that's about all this guy can do.
Give yourself a wake marker.
I sure will. Whoa. Okay, thank God. I'm like, oh, is he coming for me? That's not great. Okay. I don't know that you have much to do in the world of crew actions. Which is okay.
Which one took fatigue?
For the revenge up front, and it reloaded as its action. Okay, well, I only have one other ship to move, and I will try to adjust speed. I will succeed. Stop rolling good on these. We need rolls later. It's better for you to shoot than it is for you to get bonus 1 die. Just in general, right?
Yeah, bonus 1 die that you can't use really isn't a bonus die.
Right. Yeah, that's fine. I will also crew action to wave my arm angrily.
We will try to move faster. Again.
Nothing if not consistent. What did I pick? Okay.
We will still not move faster.
Nope.
Have you thought about beating the crew? I'm not sure what kind of pirate you are, but you're probably
Try to
good
hang
at
him by a
it.
yardarm. Is the Navy still hanging people by yardarms?
In this era, yes.
Yes, actually. You would be correct. Cool beans. Now on to shootings.
Okay.
My sloop of war will fire musket shot into the Queen Anne's Revenge. Neat.
Alright, partial fire.
Partial fire attack.
So
1+1 for formation. Okay.
do it.
Oh, you're okay. I was wondering why you weren't broadsiding, but you.
It would be difficult in the current situation.
Unless you flipped upside down.
It's a good move. We're looking at 1 hit so far. What's your fortitude value? It's 2, right?
It is 2.
I'm less than 50% to convert the other die. I'm currently doing 1 fatigue to you. That probably seems fine. Yep, we'll just do 1 fatigue. Be a lot cooler if you didn't shoot him.
Right.
Not cool if you did.
Right.
Who fired? Oh, the little guy.
Little guy. The one that is now missing the wake marker.
Oh, yes. Alright. He will broadside little guy.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna miss that ship.
He might too.
7. Nope, not 7. 6.
Just here we go. You're minus. Did
actually-
you minus 2 dice because you have 2 fatigue?
His fatigue actually goes down.
Oh, sure, that's fine. Oh, I would have shot the little guy instead then. That's fine. Doesn't matter.
2 dice for fatigue.
Sure.
So 4.
Yep. 4 hits seems pretty good.
4 hits.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You are now crippled.
Which is different than out of action.
Yes.
How do you get them out of action? I don't remember.
If you also do my fatigue.
So continue to fire on.
Yeah.
Okay.
You currently have 1 strike point.
One
Or I
strike.
have 1 strike point.
Okay.
Which is bad. I have the bad thing.
Bad points.
Okay. My flagship is going to fire at the Queen Anne's Revenge.
Okay.
All right, Manuel Rivero de Pardal. This is your moment. So, at 4 dice normally. +1 for additional guns, +1 for formation with the little guy. Which is not more than 7. And we're at musket. Cool beans. Oh, I took 1 less damage from that attack. Oh no. Alright. Let's see if we can get a good shot on this girl. Not great. Almost certainly re-rolling that because there's currently a 1 hit showing. You have more fatigue than me? No. So I don't have skilled. Okay. We'll spend a sorcery point to quicken spell. See if we can do better this time. Hiya! That's a bit better. 2, 3. Looks like 4 hits and 1 crit. So you're looking at taking
5.
what?
You said 5.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. 1 of them is a crit.
Okay, sorry.
So you're looking at 2 damage, 1 fatigue so far. Because you have,
Hold 2.
but minus 1 fatigue, so 0. So 2 damage.
Okay.
And then I'll roll for the crit. It's cannon, which is nothing. Blammo. Didn't have quite the effect I wanted it to. That's okay.
I don't think I have broadside on.
Not on that guy. broadside on the one at cannon range, I think.
Yeah. He has a cannon range. I
Shoot
mean.
that guy way over there. Be a lot cooler if he doesn't.
We will cannon at or broadside at the far guy.
Sure.
6.
6 dice plus 1 for formation. So cannons and crits. I see 2 crits, which is good.
We'll go with 2 crits. If
Okay.
you fortune, you have to reroll
The whole thing. Yep. So 2 crits. High freeboard, so you do 1 fatigue because you got 2 hits instead of 1, which is this guy. And then normally you would do 2 hits, which would be 1 damage, but I am minus 1 damage for the round.
Okay.
Then roll for the crits. 2 guns, no good.
Alright, so 1 fatigue, no damage.
Yep.
And
Which is important. Ooh, sail. He takes 1 damage, right?
Yep.
Neat. Ooh la la.
Yeah, 1 point of damage to the attacking ship for each sail and crit.
Cool beans.
Sink yourself.
Oh
And,
no.
and then a broadside marker. Speaking of broadsides.
Can I steal a broadside marker?
Yep. Hiya. That guy is going to shoot back at you.
That's unkind.
4 item collector. 4 dice normally. Plus 1 for additional guns. Minus 1 from fatigue. And we're a cannon shot. Firing into the Queen Anne's Revenge. Problemo. We're looking at 1. I'm averaging 1 in 4. Ooh, spending fortune token seems really bad. Probably shouldn't do that. Yeah, I'm gonna save it. Okay, so you take no damage. You would take 1 fatigue, but you play down, so you take no fatigue. And I reroll the crit into a pistol, which is nothing. This is a good use of broadside. Really happy I did that.
I don't think he's within musket of anything.
Very unlikely.
No, he's
Right,
just
close.
scared.
I think
In
we
the
can
back.
move on to turn 4 now.
Alright, yep.
Does he
Protected.
still move? Crippled?
Movement 2.
Movement 2.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah, you can't exceed speed 2. That's what it is. Okay, cool beans. Neat.
Alright. Points are 1-0. Nothing happens. On to 10, number
Alright.
4.
Return cards if necessary.
Remove your wake markers if they're still out there.
Alright.
Play initiative cards.
Heavy musket fire. Or heavy musket volley. It can only really cost fatigue. Each ship in this squadron may spend a crew action to make a partial fire attack during the movement phase. This attack cannot cause damage or critical hits to the target ship. So it can only cause fatigue.
Fatigue's where it's at.
Usually. Greg has been doing a much better job of managing fatigue than I have. But I have a secret weapon.
Oh, play your next initiative
Oh,
card.
yeah. It's probably important. It's that one, right? Boop. Okay. You have a 3, I have a 2. So you will be going first.
Okay. Going to adjust speed.
Shocking turn of events.
He does.
Oh, sure does. He really adjusts his speed. As I go over and check to make sure everything is still going good with recording. Yes, it is. I think you're moving too fast, bud. You better slow down. Joke's on you. I was going to ram you anyway. I like Pretty much dead. Yeah, you're good, man. If you're entangled, what crew actions can you take? Only the break free one, right?
Break free.
Okay. But I could potentially run into you and not get entangled. Because I'm moving speed 2, so I'm only rolling 2 dice.
You're rolling, yeah, you're rolling 2 dice.
And I don't want to see a sail.
Correct.
Okay. So, the sloop up front will activate first. In a shocking turn of events to nobody. Not really seamanship actions I want to take right now. So we're just going to barrel straight into you. And then we'll see if we get entangled.
Nope.
Blink. Alright, so I'm moving speed 2, so I roll 2 dice. Hiya! 2 muskets. So what happens? I'm fairly positive I don't entangle.
Crit is all you're looking for, so you're fine.
Okay. Does he move away or anything?
Mm-mm.
Okay. But we're not entangled.
You're not entangled.
So I can take a crew action to take a partial fire action, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. What would I like to partial fire? Probably the Queen Anne's Revenge. Sure. Does this do anything? I guess if I score a hit. It'll do a fatigue. Sure. Partial fire at the Queen Anne's Revenge. I'm in formation. Does formation add +1? Or is formation only +1 to broadsides?
It's just broadsides.
So it's supposed to be the same. That's a good question. Because broadside attack and partials use the same rules.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
But I never looked to see if formation had a specific for.
I don't know where formation is in the book, unfortunately.
Well, let me see. Luckily, with the new printout, they gave us
An index?
an index.
Glossary, sorry. Same thing.
Right. Glossary. Yeah. Well, it should be an index, but glossary.
Maybe it's in the flagship section. Or formation. I didn't even think about that. I was just looking for...
but there wasn't a formation.
Oh, there's not a formation section?
But there is a... It does say... This is why Jesse's writing that app. Is because this
Oh,
thing's
because we
not,
could just look up formation?
Yeah.
Or inline.
Yeah, because there is a section, it says information, blah, 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 blah.
It's additional rules, page 25.
Of course, it's additional rules.
Roll number of dice equal to crew value.
May add 1 dice to broadside and partial fire
And
attacks.
partial fire.
Okay, cool. So does 2. How much fatigue does that ship have?
Which one are you firing at?
Queen Anne's Revenge. None, right?
0.
Neat. Hiya! 1 hit, which causes 1 fatigue. Poke. Perfect.
Absolutely nothing wrong with fatigue.
No.
Love fatigue.
Okay. Well, that was exciting. I will put out a wake marker. Yep. I'm gonna move the world in the process. Are you gonna keep on keeping on?
Very much don't have choice. Reload. Wait, yes, reload.
And you reloaded, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. We will move the second ship in the formation. I could turn into you.
That'd be a neat trick.
I mean, yeah, that's impressive.
Poof, I'm great.
You can be Greg, I'm a Papa.
That's good. I'm going to try to adjust heading. I succeed. Let's move out of the way of this gear real quick. And then I am currently moving speed 3, because that's my normal speed, right? Yeah. It's entirely too fast. He's got to slow down. I'm the Spanish, and I'm coming straight at the pirate.
You do realize you're the defender, right?
I don't know what you're talking about. I see no problem.
Best defense is a good offense.
He is, I'm sorry, I remember this one, so I thought about it. He has moved a yard on back.
Oh, he has moved a yard on back? Okay.
I was looking at it going, I know that it's supposed to move. Why is that supposed to move?
Mm-hmm. Well, means, as my crew action, I'm going to take a partial fire attack at you.
Okay.
The crew value is 2. How much fatigue do you have now? 1?
1.
I'm skilled! Bang! 2 hits, which only causes 1 fatigue.
Fatigue.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I had a wake marker.
We are going to adjust speed.
Sure.
Okay.
Do you want any crew?
That was my crew action. Was heavy musket volley.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm. Basically, give target ship 1 fatigue.
Musket shots. Turn away.
Okie doke. The other dude is going to adjust heading. Yep. Alright, currently moving speed 3. I can't really get the Queen Anne's Revenge in range. Or, well, in line of sight, unfortunately. Be a lot cooler if I could. Well, let's check distance real quick. Because partial fire can initiate from anywhere, right? No, that's a little too far, maybe. You still need line of sight for partial fire, though, right?
Yeah.
It's still... Yeah, so there's just no way I could even
You draw
partial
it from
fire
any,
it.
yeah, any edge.
And you don't have to... Right, you don't have to draw from the center for partial fire.
Correct.
Yeah, I think you have line of sight.
Right, I was going to say.
Distance. Well, now you might.
Right, if I come here.
Yeah, you might be within musket now.
Now I am. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
So point out just a bunch of pirates sailing through the night. And these jackasses come shooting across the gap here.
Okay. You're higher than me, so you could go first, sir.
Were you flying the merchant flag?
Oops.
Yeah.
Is that-
All right, we'll start with the Queen Anne's Revenge.
Oh, I guess he can take a crew action.
He will broadside this guy here.
Sure. So 7 minus 2, so it should be 5, right?
6, 7, 8. So 6, 7, 8.
Minus 2, so
Minus
6.
2.
Which is the magic number for you.
Yeah. Shoot but not take damage number.
Yeah, it's actually good. That looks like 5 hits, sir.
Skill.
Yeah. Or is that a saber? Oh, that's a saber. Sorry. Now it's 5 hits.
Oh, is that a saber?
Yes.
Oh,
Are you
that's
skilled
2
too?
sabers. I have skill 2.
Oh yeah, they look so much like the muskets.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So
So
still 5 hits
3 hits
and
2
2
crits.
crits. Yeah. So 5 hits. So you deal 1 fatigue, which is this guy, and you score 2 damage, and then you get a reroll for the 2 crits, which are pistol muskets and nothing.
I'll fortune that.
Sure. I mean, I would. Sail and a crit, so I take 1 damage and reduce my sail setting by 1. So I go to no longer full sail. Minimal sail, which is -1 speed. Okay.
Which is the optimal speed if you want to drop anchor.
True. So we are about to die.
Salute you.
Salute you.
So what's this guy at? How many damage?
3.
3. Okay.
What would I like to do? I do not know. Probably fire with the guy in back first, actually. So you're inclined to fire at my busted ship. I guess the Revenge actually has 2 damage on it. And I could potentially just toss a fatigue over there. I'm not going to do much more than put a fatigue on the Queen Anne's Revenge. That's about all we're going to get out of that one.
Revenge only has 1 damage.
It has 2 fatigue, though.
2 fatigue, yes.
Which is more important. Intriguing. I have options, and I don't like it. Because this is musket or cannon? That is my musket. So I'm inclined to shoot with him first, before he gets more fatigue. So we will fire with him first. Partial fire into Queen Anne's Revenge.
Okay.
2 crew value, +1 for formation. Oh, +1 for addition. Partial fire. Doesn't care about additional guns. It's not
Was he in formation?
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah, it has to include your
Flagship. Here you go.
and front and back.
Which is just 3 dice.
And be pistol shot away.
Yeah, pistol shot. Bang! We're looking at 2 hits, and you have 2 fatigue, correct? And I have 1, so I'm skilled 1, so I reroll this. So 3 hits. And 1 crit. Do I care? No. So that is 1 fatigue and 1 damage currently, because you're fortitude of 2. And then we roll a crit. Into a musket, which is nothing. Unless you have Marines. That's +1 fatigue. It's pretty cool. That was a partial fire action, but I just removed the weight marker is all. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Here you go. You broke the ship. You broke the
He is going to fire broadsides at the guy there.
Sure. Ship's a musket. It's 4.
4, 5.
From effective fire. Yep. Muskets, cannons, and crits. Pretty much what you got going on.
What's that?
It's a musket. So you're looking at 3 currently, and you have skill 2.
Roll these 2.
Still 3.
2 crits.
Are you happy with 3?
Yeah.
Okay. 1 fatigue and 1 damage. Then go ahead and roll. I'm now anchored.
Did you get
1
2 sails
sail.
or just 1?
1 sail.
1 sail, which reduces my speed by 1. And I was at minimal setting, so. Cool beans.
But you're not aground.
Not a grab. It's similar.
It's 1 less turn. Because aground you have to repair, then you have to change sail setting.
It's not great. That's the one thing that shoals potentially do.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Guess for my talent portion, choices. Probably firing the sloop. Question is what to shoot. Because I can't hurt the big guy. I can only add fatigue to him. But I can hurt the little guy. So we'll fire at him. Partial fire attack on the Revenge. Bang. Hey, 1. You take fatigue and a damage. Bang! Shoot me, bro. How dare you? Okay. Can I take any seamanship actions while I'm anchored?
Yeah.
Okay. So I can adjust heading still.
You can, yeah, change sail setting.
The change sail setting is a crew action.
Oh, you said seamanship action?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know adjust speed doesn't really have any effect.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. Oh, it's back here for...
Oh, okay. It specifically says change heading if the ship is not in the wind's eye and tickled to ground or anchored. So you can still cut free if you are anchored, but you can't do much else. Yep, we're going to be playing bumping boats here in a minute. Well, maybe.
And that was from your little guy?
Yeah, I removed the wake marker, so your sloop is the only one left to fire this round.
Alright. He will broadside your guy there.
Please don't. So you're
It's
whatever.
4, 5, 6.
-3. Because 3 fatigue. Which in theory should be the correct number. Three hits. You good?
Because that is what, 3 fatigue?
3 fatigue.
Yeah.
Neat. Got that boom boom pow.
Broadside marker.
Oh, yep. Hiya! Cool beans. Alright. Partial fire attack on the Queen Anne's Revenge. Crew value 2. In formation for 3. Bang. 2. You have more fatigue than me. Skill 1. So 3. So 1 fatigue and 1 damage. And then rolling the crit, which is nothing. Okay. Neat. Alright, well that's the end of the round, ladies and gents. Going on to round 5. And somehow, the sloop has survived.
Sloop,
Okay, revealing the next one. Bravado! Ships in this squadron that are not shaken are treated as if they have no fatigue.
Raise the black. All opposing ships within musket shot of a ship of the squadron must immediately roll a skill test with 3 fewer dice. Each ship that fails takes 1 point of fatigue.
How convenient that my ships have no fatigue. 3 fewer dice, right? So skill test?
Yep.
Which is usually just 5, isn't it?
Skill test usually 5. So 3 fewer, so just 2.
And I suffer fatigue if I fail 1?
Yep.
Alright. And it's every ship in musket shop of your flagship, right? Which should be all 3.
or is it any ship?
It says squadron.
Yeah.
Oh, any ship in the squadron. Okay, which all 3
It's all
ships.
3.
Alright, little guy. Yeah, sure, whatever. Don't care. Also 0. Kind of. Flagship. Hey, he passed. Guy behind the flagship. Nope, takes fatigue.
We are not sinking!
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's ballsy. Oh well. What do I want to do tomorrow or next turn? I actually don't want to do that, but that's okay. Actually, it might be a little late for that. So we just do that. Okay, cool beans. Indecisive man, indecisive man. Okay, cool beans. 5. So I am moving first. Alright, we'll move this loop. All the seamanship actions, I think, also counted out of action. If I was reading that correctly. Oh, no. Never mind. Or crippled. That's what it was. Alright. Well, this is exciting. I'm going to move at speed 2, and I'm going to start by yarring. Come to here. Perfect. Not great. Never mind. Less than perfect. Alright, sure. And we'll run into you. Okay, cool beans. I was moving speed 2, so let's see if we become entangled. Looking for... Do I want to become entangled? I don't think so. No, you just get pushed yard arm away. If you could go a little further away, that'd be great. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. Very polite of you. Consider it even. And...
Do I move away or do you move away?
You move away. I bumped you.
That's not how physics works. That's exactly how it works.
That's just... Actually... actually...
Hold on. Hey, Google, explain kinetic energy to me.
Yeah, right. Now is the moment. It's very important. I have no fatigue. I probably should just reload, because there's not much else to do here. I'm not fixing anything. This ship is broke. Broke.
It doesn't have to be broke.
So to get him to stop shooting at me, I have to, what, completely...
Yeah, you gotta do one more point of damage.
Yeah. You have to shoot him.
And then he's out of action.
Or try and ram him.
Your activation, sir.
Oh. Yeah. Did you,
Put a wake marker? No. To show that he moved. That'd be responsible.
I'm going to adjust speed.
I just needed him not to roll 2 sail crits that round, and it was fine. Kill me. You're not adjusting anything. That is not happening.
My guys do not like to slow down.
X-nay on the adjust A.
Slow down.
Or speed up.
Or speed
Or
up.
speed up really
They just-
fast.
Yeah,
They really don't know
either
how to
one of
operate
those
their
things.
boats.
We
Actually.
bought these sails. This is what we
We
bargained
trust
for.
the wind to tell us what it wants us to do.
This annoying little boat over here.
Now he's putting it in.
You're gonna jump it?
That's great.
Oh, I didn't see that one coming.
Oh no. Hey, remember we were talking about raking shots?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a little
they-
overkill, but it's a little overkill. But here we are. Yeah. So my command ship's actually just going to repair one. Apparently, I am happy where I'm at.
Wake marker?
Yeah, sure. God, should I actually just eat the damage and change the sail setting? I have stout. I have plenty of damage. It's fine. I'll change the sail setting to minimal sail. I did not run aground.
We will slow down, slow down, slow down.
Oh, and then I just only put out a weak marker. He succeeds.
He slows down.
He can slow down or speed up, either way.
We'll slow down. Black Bart.
Brave. That's it.
Or it's inspiring.
Oh, inspiring? Sure. Oh, you're right. So you're
It's-
taking the rally action.
It's
Yeah.
Ooh, he didn't reload. I'm excited now. It does have a crew value of 3, so it doesn't really matter. Intriguing. The guy behind is going to try and adjust his heading. Hiya! Yes, 1 sail. Thank God. Hey man, did you know you're stopped? Okay, so currently I'm moving speed 3. This is important. He just wanted to ram this guy so bad. I'm not going to be able to get him in arc, but I definitely want to curve back around here. Perfect.
I'd like to board my own ship.
Right? Still no reason to reload. What you got going on, bud? Oh, you have 1 fatigue. I guess we can get rid of that. Although, it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Oh, sure. Okay.
He is going to
Die.
just be.
He's really the one putting it work.
Just speed.
Everybody else wanted to take the day off.
Sailing really is a lot about adjusting your speed.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It really,
Not
really
for
isn't.
some ships.
It really, really is not.
It's definitely moving speed too.
You're just going to TED. That's all it is.
That's
This is breaking free. Nope, we're out of here.
What was this again? Oh, okay. Am I happy about that? Am I sad? Then you move 2.
I don't like looking.
Yeah.
It's more of a surprise for me.
Or are you moving speed 3?
Yes.
I thought he was speed 2 for some reason.
No.
And he's sailing large as well.
Yeah, but he's not small. The Brigantine, I don't think.
That was around. God damn it.
Brigantine?
He is small.
Oh, he's small. Well, small is the increase your fortitude by 1. Yeah.
Fast.
Fast is what you're looking for, which is what the sloop is not. The Corvette has fast, which means the Corvette can move 5 all the time. Just... Would you like to reload?
Yes, he's going to reload.
We who are about to die salute you. Just the
Yeah, the sloop.
sloop is going to fire first.
You go first.
Hey,
Not telling you what to do.
I have no fatigue.
Okay.
3 dice. You have more fatigue than me because I have none. I get a reroll. Cannon hits never score. Neat. Crit and a musket, so 1 damage, 1 fatigue.
Who are you shooting at?
The Queen Anne's Revenge.
Okay.
And then...
What happens when he gets all of his damage?
not much, actually. Ooh,
Okay.
Saber. That's +1 fatigue, right?
Yep.
Yep.
I got those 2 fatigue right back.
Yes!
Are you at your damage? No, you're not.
All right, my valiant little munchkin. It's been a fun ride.
Okay. Can I? Is now when I can take my indirect fire, or is that during the crew action phase?
No, partial. It's during the shooting.
Okay.
Partial fire is something you do instead of a broadside attack most of the time.
Then the
Generally
Queen-
speaking, if you can broadside, you should, and then otherwise don't.
Yeah, the Queen Anne's Revenge then will indirect fire.
Partial fire attack.
Partial.
Which your crew value is 3, your information, so 4.
What are you shooting at?
Oh, I
sloop. Little guy.
Please don't.
Um,
Oh yeah, he's fine. Because he can draw from center to center.
Yeah,
In the
but-
line and corner to
I
center.
mean, I think you got a better shot with the.
I'm fine if he shoots the sloop, Jeff. Yeah.
Well, no,
Jeff.
I was saying so. Broadside off of this guy would give you the better result, right?
Once I
The
well,
Queen
he
Anne's
doesn't
Revenge.
move.
Who's rolling fewer dice?
Yeah, okay. Let me ask you this: Once, if I kill him with the Queen Anne's Revenge, does he remove, or does he
No.
stay there
No,
and
he
block
stays
this
there.
guy?
He still blocks line of sight.
Oh,
yeah.
then
So you
that's-
might, if
okay.
you're gonna fire the
Then
sloop,
that's-
you should fire with that guy.
Then that's what I'm going to do.
He might sink at the end of the round.
Yeah. Okay, then I'm going to alter that. He's going to broadside him.
Okay.
Which is a raking shot, which means that
What's that?
the attack gains. If you gain any fatigue, he takes an additional fatigue.
Oh, fun times.
You have to score a hit, Greg, if you're curious. You score one hit and I sink.
Well,
Well,
you're out of action.
I'm out of action.
That's 4, 5. 1 because it's just a raking shot? Or no,
no.
if he gets a
Yeah.
hit. Then
And
He'll get
then-
an extra fatigue.
And how many fatigue do you have?
And if you had this lined up at the back of him, then it would negate any.
40,
Yeah.
It's really good. Yeah, if you can do it. So.
So that's 2. With 3 fatigue, right? He's a 5 shot, has 3 fatigue.
So bonuses are added after. He's not in formation.
Yeah, he's not in formation.
Yeah. So you're basically rolling 2 dice.
Yeah, you'll take your base value, reduce it, and then add the bonuses to it.
Okay.
Which he just doesn't have any bonuses.
Yeah.
You got me.
So now you have earned 2
2
points.
straight points, which is almost enough.
Is
One
he
more.
out of commission or is he still in?
Oh, no,
He's out of action.
He's out of action. He ain't doing
Okay.
much.
Yeah. So at the end of the thing, you'll roll to see
Okay.
if he
If he
sinks or not.
decides to leave us.
Okay. My ships, which definitely have no fatigue for the round. Do I just partial fire into Queen Anne's Revenge with my flagship? Or do I take away some of the dice from your big guy? Queen Anne's Revenge is not going to roll less dice than it is now, no matter what. That has no game effect. He said convincingly to himself.
Angela's disappointed she can't see live stream.
I'm sure she's heartbroken. I could set up the webcam, and then we could do live streams and go through OBS and record it almost identical, which I probably will after this. And then it's automatically uploaded to the cloud. But we'll cross that bridge later. I'm probably shooting with my flagship.
Okay.
And I'm probably shooting into your brigantine. And are we at pistol shot, or are we at musket? You have a better angle on it than I do.
You're at long barreled pistols.
Okay, muskets.
Yeah, it's right there.
Then it might be better to fire the Queen Anne's Revenge. Do I average 2 hits?
I mean, I would consider that probably close enough.
That's fine. So I probably actually take the shot that's what? Or do I just lay into Queen Anne's Revenge and try and kill her this round? That'd be really tough. We'll fire this guy into Queen Anne's Revenge.
Okay.
So it is musket shot. I have no fatigue. I literally have no fatigue. I can reroll that. 2 hits, 2 muskets, which is 1 damage, 1 fatigue.
And I'm sorry, you were shooting at who? The Queen Anne's Revenge?
Queen Anne's Revenge, the one that's taking a beating.
Okay.
So 1 fatigue, 1 damage.
Okay, what happens when I get to the end of my damage?
You still circle it in.
Okay.
You can't move faster than 2. There's some other minor things.
Sorry, marker, okay.
I think you can't make a full broadside anymore or something. I think you can only partial fire or something. That might be shaken though. I'm thinking of.
Yeah, because I think this just reduces your movement speed to 2. For shaken, you can only take certain actions.
Yep. I removed the wake marker. Okay. Your fire there, Buckaroo.
So crippled, you have you no longer take damage. Any damage you take goes to
Fatigue instead.
and your rating is 2. Speed
Okay.
rating is 2.
That sounds correct.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
For shaking, you can only take rally actions.
Yep.
Which one is which here?
This is my flagship. That's this guy.
Okay,
The beat up one.
got it.
So you can either partial fire attack my flagship, or you can broadside my undamaged guy.
I will partial attack your flagship.
Probably a good idea.
And
I will allow it.
I think it's in the FAQ, but the anchored ship can turn.
Oh, if it's in the FAQ, then that seems like handy information.
So is it just 3 for the crew shot? There's no minuses?
What's your crew value?
3.
On what ship shooting?
The Queen Anne's Revenge.
Oh, okay, yeah, crew value is 3 plus 1 for formation.
Oh.
I couldn't take any dice away from you, but I still wanted to kind of land you. 4 hits is good.
1 crit.
Yeah, you're gonna keep it?
Yeah.
Okay. So 1 fatigue and 2 damage. And then roll for the crit. Which is a cannon, which is sadly nothing. Okay. Now he is going to partial fire back at you.
I thought I read that somewhere. No.
2. Nothing else. Firing into the Queen Anne's Revenge. I have skilled 1, so I've got 1 reroll. Let's see if I can take her out of action. Hiya! That is 2 hits. That is 1 damage and 1 fatigue. You are currently crippled, so you take 2 fatigue instead.
So I'm all fatigued out.
Yeah, I think that's not good for the pirates. I think that may spell some doomy and some gloomy, my friend. Because that is your flagship, correct?
Oh, is it your flagship?
Yes.
Okay, so you can transfer your flag.
Okay.
Where's it at? You have to transfer it. First of all, it is a crew action, transfer flag. Yeah. Have you already gone through your crew action stuff?
Yes. Okay. We're currently in the shoosting phase.
I think you're still there. I think if you're within pistol shot, you can transfer your... I'll defend it. But I think you can transfer your Admiral. Otherwise, you discard your Admiral. You get a 0 initiative Admiral. Discard any cards above 5. It's probably in the crew action section.
You spend a fortune point to take a free transfer action during this step. Okay.
Oh, is that now?
Yeah.
You probably should do that.
If a
Yeah.
flagship ever ends
Otherwise
a turn
you
out of
lose.
action, okay. If the controlling player
At the end
chooses
of
not
the
to do so, or this is not possible, a new ship must immediately be assigned the flagship with the Admiral value of 0. So it actually doesn't lose. You just get down
Oh.
to 0.
Sure, if I thought that the flagship was an extra strike point, right?
It is. So a squadron's flagship may move the Admiral card to a target friendly ship that's within pistol shot of the flagship and not entangled. That's now the flagship.
Okay.
If the target had a captain card, that card is turned down while the Admiral is present on the ship. However, that's a action. So if it's not, if you can't do that action, you now designate a flagship and you dismiss your Admiral.
Okay.
You get a untested Admiral card, which is a 0 initiative, no skill. And if any additional cards that you had for your Admiral value, you have to get down to 5.
So I can spend my fortune token and just move it now. Correct.
I think that's what you read earlier. Otherwise, you have to do it as a crew action. So to not lose, you have to spend a fortune token now, basically. And your Admiral moves over.
Yeah. He's now on the brigantine.
Well, that's what I heard. Speaking of the brigantine.
Okay.
Oh, this little guy already shot, didn't he? Because I was shooting around first this round? Yeah.
And then he will broadside your other guy.
Okie doke.
He'll have 4.
He's no longer in
5.
formation.
Oh.
If it matters.
Your guys?
No,
Yeah.
his. The brigantine in the back.
Because he's now the flagship. Isn't he still in formation?
There's no ship for him to be in formation.
Oh. Does that ship
It's out of
It's
action.
just out of
out of
action.
action? Okay, but it's not sank.
No, it doesn't. It hasn't sank yet.
So what does out of action do for him?
He's nothing.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe he is still in formation.
I don't think it can.
It
count
feels
for-
like he shouldn't be.
The ship becomes out of action when it's both crippled and shaken. A ship that is out of action is no longer combat effective, and its status is marked by having both tokens. Once in this state, it can no longer move, take seamanship or crew actions, make attack, is effectively out of the game.
Okay.
Okay. So it is effectively out of the game, other than just being a giant.
Okay, so he gets...
Yeah, it's just an obstacle
Roadblock.
at this point. Yeah.
So say 4, just straight 4.
Broadside? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 4. Bang. Looking at 1, 2, 3 hits so far, which is pretty good.
Well, that, is So 3 hits. Is that,
So 3 hits, that's 1 damage, 1 fatigue right now.
Okay.
High freeboard didn't really come into play much. I kind of expected
roll
it to
2?
add cannon range, but it didn't.
Go and roll the save.
I find that you end up closer than cannon range a lot of times.
So still 3 hits.
Yeah.
Are we at pistol? Or are we at musket?
Oh, no, yeah, we're at musket.
It's okay. 2 hits is the same as
2
3.
hits. Yeah.
Actually, it's identical. 1 damage, 1 fatigue. Okay.
Is that everybody?
Yeah.
All right. We don't have any captured or destroyed ships. Check for withdrawal.
We check to see if the 2 ships sink, though, right?
So you do withdraw first.
Sure.
Strike points.
1 for each of that is crippled, not out of action. 2 for each that is sunk, is
Right.
captured, or out of action. 3 for each flagship that is out of action.
So
I guess you have to
2.
catch a flagship out, so it's just 2
Yeah,
each right
so
now.
it's 2 each right now. So now check for sinking ships. Roll a dice for each of the sinking ships.
I believe I go first, if it matters.
No, you're good.
Probably crits and sales.
Yeah, crits and sales.
Nope.
All right, so they stay there as whatever now. Well, so here's an interesting scenario.
Sure.
Because we ran into it. If you go to end phase,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So step 1, capture or destroy shaken ships.
Which we aren't close.
Nothing is there. Check for withdrawal. 2 points, 2 points.
Okay.
Right? Or 3 points for flagship.
Right, that's what I was curious. I think he was,
Then-
because he had the fortune point, I think you can transfer your flagship out of crew action.
Well, it's out of crew action, but
As a crew action, you can transfer your flagship.
but it is after withdrawal is for lost admirals. If you ever end a turn out of action, the player may use it.
Oh, so he would have he wouldn't have been able to do that earlier. So what you're saying is
It would happen now.
So I would have 3 strike
Right.
on him.
Yeah, if you follow it this way, then Greg would have the 3 strike points for
during the check for withdrawal.
yeah,
Sure.
during the check for withdrawal. If he was still there, if he had another ship on the table,
Sure.
then you could transfer it over there.
So how do you want to play it?
I think you go in the order of.
Okay. Well, good game then.
So for it to check for withdrawal, each player counts their total number of strike points if the number of strike points earned that exceeds the number of ships in the squadron.
Exceeds or meets?
Exceeds.
Oh, if it exceeds, then it's because you don't have a ship. That's no longer a ship in the
Not a
squadron.
ship in the squadron.
That's what it is. Okay, so you're now at 2 ships in the squadron with
Yeah,
3
'cause it-
strike points.
Okay.
That makes more sense.
Ground out of action ships do not count towards ship total. Which we could
Oh, okay. Well, good. That's the conclusion we came to a sentence ago. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there we
So
go.
another key thing is, I mean, you almost need to have 3 ships at 50 points.
Yeah, 3 ships at 50 points seems like
Because
mandatory.
1 ship or 2 ships at 50 points, as soon as you lose 1, you're done.
Correct. Yeah. I do like that I use bravado and then
It's like
just bravado. Raise the Black is actually really good and would have been absolutely.
It was the worst possible time to play
This was
it.
the worst possible time to play it. Yeah.
And I was trying to wait till you got close enough.
Yeah.
And I was trying to play it super aggressive and not repair or get rid of fatigue earlier.
Oh, sure.
I probably should have done more on the flagship.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, because you were reloading a couple times, and I remember being happy about you reloading because you weren't taking the fatigue off.
Yeah, exactly. I just kept I was like, let's just try and knock
Just
somebody
lay
out.
the-
Just
yeah.
lay the hammer down and hope
Ships actually are pretty tough. Like that's definitely one of my favorite things about the game is it takes a lot of power to bring a ship down. So, fair enough then. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording then, and then I'll probably set up the webcam and we'll talk about lunch.
Good game.
Well, not on the camera, but lunch is delicious. How do I do this? Oh.